Hello, students. Today, one more topic we are going to discuss, that is personal and professional ethics. Right? So, before proceeding, we should be very much clear with ethics. What is ethics? So, ethics is moral or ethics is what? Let us see. Morals refer to a sense of right or wrong, whereas ethics refer more to principles of good versus evil that are generally agreed upon by a community. Morals not generally, morals means which is decided by our inner conscious, which is good or bad. When we used to say that our inner conscious does not allow to do this, and sometime we do the same or different, so that will be decided by inner conscious. Moral is self driven, moral is within, right? Whereas on the other hand, ethics is decided by the guidelines, the rules, the norms, whatever we can say, that set of principles decide, which is decided uh, by a society or community. That is ethics. Okay. Now, aspects of personal ethics, personal and professional ethics. Our topic is personal and professional ethics. So, what comes under personal ethics? Respect, right? We should not disrespect our anyone, but our seniors, right? Our elders. That is when we sometime we speak rudely or loudly to our seniors, to your mother. Sometime it happens sometime that you shout to your parents, you shout to your elder brother or someone or friends, right? And immediately you realize, oh my god, I should not have spoken this way. So that is respect, that is personal ethics, because your inner conscious again and again tells you to not to do this, and then still sometime if we do, or if we do then we feel regret. That is respect, right? Integrity, integrity is, that is honesty, right? We have to we don't want to do wrong practices, we don't want to involve in, but sometimes we get involved. But then that integrity that is inside every soul is divine soul. So where which does not allow, though sometime we do, right? We sideline our soul and divinity, and then we do, that is different thing. But that integrity, that honesty, that is a soul does not allow. Soul always pinches, no, we should not do, but sometime we do. Then a responsibility, that's how we feel we are, we know that that is, this is our responsibility to our parents, to our younger brothers sisters, to our society, to our community, right? So that is one more aspects which comes under personal ethics. Then fairness, we want to have fairness and we want to do fairness, right? So that something unfair, then again our inner conscious, uh, what we can say, that inner conscious asks about the fairness. So that is fairness, that's every justice. We should do justice to others, and we should uh, the same we expect from others, right? So that is just the fairness. Then trustworthiness, right? So that reliability is very 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 important factor. So if uh, we don't we never want to what we can say, that we want to impress always someone, right? We never want to show that we are dishonest, or though sometime we do this some such practices, but still we want to see show ourselves that yes, we are trustworthy, we are reliable. So that is trustworthiness. Then professionalism. See, well balanced personality is always good, right? And when we are too much emotional, that is not good for our future, for everyone. And then the too much practical, when always we are calculative, articulative, and we are judgmental, or we put our brain, and without calculation we don't do, that is also not good. So that should be, mind should be proportionate between, what we can say that, between professional and personal life, right? So we should be very much practical, and at the same time emotional, where to use our emotions, where we should be very much practical. For example, that's a recent example is that Jabalpur collector Deepak Saxena, right? He has lost his son. Right now, I'm not getting Aditya Saxena, probably what was his name, right? And he died from heat strokes in Delhi, and he was doing course of script writing, right? So when he comes to know, definitely, and it was the hard time of election, but he had to manage both the things. He managed. I am just I'm not much aware, but then I can imagine that sometime two situations are that the election were very important, and and being a collector, he is the very important person. At the same time, this tragedy happened to happen with him, right? So here he cannot be much emotional that I would die, I have lost my son, I can, this way he cannot behave. He has to perform his duty, he has to be very much have patience and all. So that is professionalism, because at the same time he he has profession also. Then teamwork, always whatever work, it is said that we cannot do anything alone, है ना? So then we have to have at least some people, and every work, almost every work in this world is a teamwork. Directly or indirectly, people help us, then only we'll be able to execute some work, able to do any all the works, right? And that is what teamwork means. We have to maintain, we have to know how to work with others, and then we have to be tolerant, and we have to tolerate others, and this way teamwork is developed, right? Then confidentiality, we should not leak out our personal information to others. Vibhishan was very infamous when he opened all the secrets to Ram against Ravan, and that's why this the line, famous line, घर का भेदी घर का भेदी लंका ढाए, राइट? तो क्योंकि आप, इफ़ यू लीक, if you share your personal things, brother sometimes, so we share our grievances to our neighbors, to our friends, and this is not good. When we sometimes we do backbiting, or we speak against our family members to others, we share, so that is confidentiality. So that is again personal ethics, that घर की बात घर में ही रहने दो, ऐसा. तो that should be done, right? Others, some more personal ethics are there. Accountability, right? So responsibility, accountability, honesty, right? Trustworthiness, that is that we are accountable to something, and that's why we are responsible. We have to perform our duties, we have to do our duties, that is accountability. Adaptability, adaptability. Adaptability means you have to adopt is you just take responsibility to others, right? I adopted a baby, right? Adaptability is that's a you just have to adapt, you have to mold yourself according to others, according to situation, right? That is adaptability. Then professional development, personal development. At the same time, personal ethics teaches us that we have to develop our professionalism, that is taught by personal ethics, that if we are professional, that professionalism should be developed, right? Then empathy. Empathy, we should feel, put yourself to others, in others shoes, right? Put why? Because we have to think for others. Sometimes if someone is misbehaving, someone is shouting you, so then we have to think that he might have facing some problem. I don't know what the situation. Suppose you have place the order, and your product here is not being delivered, so you get annoyed, you get angry. So instead of doing this, writing something, shouting someone, we should think that what problem we should think in front of in place of him. That is empathy, right? Empathy is the feelings, right? So empathy means we have to have feelings, and we have to think ourselves, that we have to put ourselves into his situation. That is empathy, right? Then civic responsibility, very important. On the way, signal cross, every day we see that people very easily, very comfortably, they cross the signal, right? They don't wait for green signal, right? And many a time it accidents happen, and then we say that government is not taking care, police is not taking care, though we just break the rule. But then, so that is just one example of civic responsibility. Other civic responsibility, we have to take care of public property, we have to be very much sensitive for public property. And in the rights, you must have seen that people just burn the public property, and if we are, and then open defecation, and so many problems can be discussed here. So I am going to discuss later on. These all are personal ethics. Means you again, ethics, personal ethics means you have to decide on these front, that this is by this is this is approved, or this is rejected by our inner conscious, that is, which is called personal ethics, right? Now come to professional ethics. Professional ethics may, what comes under professional ethics? That's a mission, right? Because that's a whole, that's a unity, that's a what we can say, teamwork. And that's why we have what mission of our organization we have to follow, right? Why? Because that norms were decided by institution or organization, so we have to follow the mission. Then truthfulness, we have to be very much honest and truthful and real, and what we can say, that honest, right? To the organization, right? Which is very important. Then lawfulness, we have to follow, abide the rules without thinking for ourselves. Whatever the rules, you have to, without second opinion, without think for yourself, you should think, we should think for the organization, right? That is very important. Lawfulness, integrity, is common for personal ethics and professional ethics. Honesty always is the best policy, right? Stewardship, who will take responsibility? So that personal responsibility, though we are professional, I am a teacher, but that is my personal responsibility to take care of my students, my principal, my director, and everyone, non-teaching and teaching staff. Somewhat I am also responsible. So that leadership quality, that's a from, we have to take care of each and everyone of my organization. That is stewardness, is stewardship. Excellence, our purpose is that when I go to the class, so I should always keep myself updated. Without preparation, I just deliver the lecture, I am not updated, I don't know current examples or something. For example, means I am not contributing what I am supposed to. So I always, my ultimate purpose to take to take my organization forward, right? And that is excellence. Okay. And diversity, we have to accept whatever different kind of people. And I'm in another say another community, suppose, and my institution does not belong to my community. So there are different kind of people, all they come from different background, they come from different society, they come from different atmosphere. So that diversity is to be adopted. That is called professional ethics, right? Okay. Then I have read somewhere, if you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. Yes, small things, we don't have to do something very big, right? We just have to prove that very small things. The, for example, if I'm a teacher, again I'm just giving example, so that I have to be updated, I have to before before class I have to be prepared for the class. I should be I should be presentable, I should be equipped with current examples, right? And I should listen to my children, I should take care of each and every children, right? I have to I should address their problem and everything. That is called that is, I am faithful in little things. And then definitely if I take care of small things, so I'll be faithful in larger one or big things or great things, right? So very important, that's a base, that's a core, that's a soul of our life, right? Should be the idea. Very important, right? Now example, how personal ethics and professional ethics work in our life. So that's the Lufthansa Air Force airline. Very good example, I'm telling you. Lufthansa airline have uh, one incident I would like to share with you. That's it was the time of war, and this airline, and then almost all flights were cancelled because passengers, no passengers are there, but one passenger has to go to long, and then there was just one booking, so other flights were cancelled. But Lufthansa Airlines tolerated, that's aboard the that's expenses. And then he uh, arrange that flight for just one person, and he has to go to long. But that there was medical problem, so he arranged the flight for the person, and then they bear all the losses. And the moment it happens, and then Lufthansa Airlines has won the heart of the people, and that credibility is set. That's a very good example. They were like how they have follow the professional ethics. They don't, they just They don't work for earning only. They work for people also, right? They understand people's emotions, people problem. And that at that time they have what we can say, that bear the loss. But later on, that gives them ultimate res- uh, response, right? So that's a great example of ethics. Okay. Corona stories, we have n number of corona stories. We have seen that people were like even sometime shopkeepers, right? And that's a we can start from a small vegetable. That vegetable, so they increase the rates of vegetables because they know that they can earn, and people have earned a lot in that time. But we that was our what we can say, that's a our situation, so we have to compromise, and we did it, right? But one story I would like to share with you. It was the time that my friend's mother-in-law, and that was the day there's a peak corona, second wave of corona, and that was the worst day of corona. And my friend's mother-in-law was hospitalized, and she was fighting for breathing. And then my friend's husband, he was just rushing here and there for one injection, that was remdesivir, and he was struggling for that injection. And then she was calling each and everyone, if you have any contacts, please make us provide, we are ready to pay anything, any amount, but just please make us available this injection remdesivir. And then she comes to know, her husband comes to know about one person from Rashtriya Swayam Sevak, RSS. And then he called and he requested for that injection. So the person was standing in that's which tower, Sindhi colony, near Sindhi colony in Indore. And he said that, sir, I am infected, so I am not able to drive properly, I don't have four wheeler, and I think lockdown or something was there. So he said that if you can arrange, you can come to me. I'm standing in this Tower Chauraha. Yes, Tower Chauraha. And if it is possible, you just can collect the injection. So it's okay. 50,000 that day my friend's husband had taken, and then he went rush to the person, and person gave that injection. And can you believe that he said, sir, this is 780 rupees. So he was not able to understand, it's a 17 and 70,000 something what he is talking about. So he said, yes sir, these are the, no sir, this is the just original cost of this injection is that 780 rupees. So he said, what are you telling? Yes sir, that is there, that's the cost of real cost of this injection. So he said that, how much you have to pay? I have to pay 780. From where? He said, I medical shop. So that medical shop, that's the shopkeeper was so, medical shopkeeper was very nice, and this person is so nice. And that day we come to know we should have big hand for RSS people. Actually, that was the kamal ho gaya, something like this. And then mother was saved. Still, she is very fine, right? So this is again another example of what we can say, that ethics, moral, है ना? That's of ethics, right? Then Tata Group. Another example is Tata Group. Tata, if you I think were not you were not born, but then it was the time, I think it's 2008 around. and then there was terrorist attack. At that time terrorist attacks were very common, so attack was there. But and then Taj was damaged like anything, but without speaking, without any what we can say, like raising the cost of products and all, very silently they revive. They just what we can say that um, uh, they uh, worked for it, and then everything was fine, right? So that Tata Group is, they are philanthropists. They work for people. They don't have just one motive to earn money. They do lot of things, and without it, everything was fine. And this is again, Tata has credibility. Without thinking, you just second thought, you just buy Tata products still. So there is difference between Tata and Reliance, because Tata people are very honest, very honest. They actually work for human welfare. They work for the society. So that is also great example. One more example, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was known for his honesty, right? And we all know that Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Can you tell me that, sir, who is Dr. Rajendra Prasad? Yes, I am telling you one story first of all, that it was time that um, it was the time then he was taking his mother to where, yes, he was taking his mother to he was taking his mother to क्या है वो, उसके लिए ले जा रहे थे, लाइक पिलग्रिम्स जा रहे थे वो, तो ही एंड देन ही एक्सपेंसेस he beared all the expenses, personal expenses. He said that no, that is my personal journey, so I cannot take any privilege from government, right? And that's why he beared all the expenses personal. And one more thing, when he used to talk to his mother when she was ill, so then Rajendra Prasad used to talk to his mother. So he has kept one small box, and then whenever he talked to his mother, so then he put one coin beside the telephone. So again, this is great example, like how personal ethics and how he followed and the ethics, right? And then nine number stories of political figures, famous figures, legendary figures. APJ Abdul Kalam had done a lot. Here I'm not going to discuss. But last, that is The Moon is Down. That is the novel written by John Steinbeck, in which he talks about personal and professional ethics. Because army men, they are deployed in border, and they are supposed to uh, kill soldiers from other country. And then in inner their inner conscious, that does not allow to kill innocent people, but they have to. So many wars are going, Russia and Ukraine, and other wars are going on. But then we can see that sometimes they don't want to kill, but then they perform their duty, and that's a dilemma. Personal ethics and professional ethics. Professionally, they are supposed to kill to innocent. Personally, they don't want to do such kind of situation, such kind of dilemma. Sometimes we face, but then we have to take proper decision, and we have to take right decision, and then we have to do sometime, right? So that is that the conclusion is that, challenge yourself to identify the ways to connect your professional ethics to your personal values. So we have to decide what is good and we have to take way out. Doing so can result in greater engagement in your work and a deeper commitment to values that you and the people you care for. Find a way to create a professional setting that mirrors your personal values back to you. If you follow your professional ethics honestly, personally it's already that will you are justifying with you also. So first priority conclusion says that first priority is you should follow your personal ethics, because that is somewhat that's a mirror of your personal ethics, right? So that is there. Now questionnaire that I have just left some question. Was the session fruitful? How much you think that pinch of salt is good for you, it is not harmful? कि भाई थोड़ा सा नमक स्वादानुसार, थोड़ी तो डिसऑनेस्टी चलती है, ये चलता है वाला एटीट्यूड, दैट्स अ सब कुछ चलता है, दैट्स अ वेरी रॉन्ग एटीट्यूड. So what do you think? Please, you can write to me, you can discuss with me. My number is 94253 49521, where you can leave your queries, leave your opinion, whatever you want to listen, you want to discuss with me, you're most welcome, right? So these are the question. Be smart. So what smart? Are you smart? You understand that smart is something which is lack of work or some cheating. Actually smart indicates some cheating. So are you smart, or you are dull, or you are lethargic, or you are incapable? What's your answer? Please just write to me, right? And last question is it easy uh, to do practice of ethics? So just tell me, right? Thank you so much. God bless you.